Hello guys, it is Shoshie from Shoshie's Minis and we are live. Hello, Amerden, Almazab, Runkin, Steve AMA Texas is in the chat, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. We have a really cool mini we're going to be painting today. We're going to be painting the Dragon King from the new Kickstarter that Big Child Creatives is they just funded, I guess. I am actually, they sent me this model, but they didn't ask me to paint it, they just sent it to me. So it's sort of sponsored, but not, if that makes sense. So like, they didn't ask me to do anything. They were just like, here Shoji, we love you, because they're friends with me. And so I thought this was a really cool model. I started tinkering around on it yesterday and a couple days ago, and I'm going to show it to you. Yeah, here we go. And I got pretty far on it, but I was having a few troubles. Genuine Vision, thank you for the host. I really appreciate that. Looks great in the picture. Yeah, let's show you guys how it looks overhead. This is how he's looking, and I got a nice crisp image. That is how it looks. But so I was originally having some trouble with the gold. You can see how beautiful it is now. Up here it's still a little kind of dull, and I'm going to show you some of the techniques that I used to get this really. Let me see if I can focus in there. See how it just looks beautiful scale mail. And I'm going to do some more highlighting, and then this little octopus dude over here is going to also be, yeah, I did change the skin tones. I went to a greener, a more yellower tone. It's definitely got a green undertone, but I'm going with a yellow because this whole line is supposed to be like, I think the Jade Empire or the Jade, something like they're like orcish Asian pirates. And so I wanted to have that Asian feel to it. And so I gave him a little bit of a less green tone. He still, like I said, he still has greens. Good evening, Genuine Vision. Hey, Miss Half Damage and In the Moonis. Everybody's here. Yay. You will never know. Happy Friday. One Wheelie Boy. Hello. Nixon Minis. It seems like everybody just joined at once. That's awesome. Oh no, Artie Wolf is sick. Oh, you're out of it. Okay, well, you have a good rest, Artie Wolf. Everybody give Artie Wolf some well wishes and stuff. Mad love to Artie Wolf. 30 Studio almost missed me. Yeah, that's right. So the UK's clocks have changed, and I don't know for sure if Europe has changed, but our clocks in the US will change on Sunday, so then we'll all be back to sync again, I think. Hopefully. I'll be GMT -6, I think, or -5. I can't remember, but you'll see. It'll be different. Thank you, Miss Half Damage. Hey, Cat Leanne. You just sat here waiting for me. Oh, that's so sweet, Wheelie Boy. And Lamunas, I don't know, you're giving shout outs. That's awesome. I know that Nixon Minis does stream, but 30 Studio, I don't think they do yet, or not. I don't think so. Hey, Ash Kathleen. Hello, hello. All right, so let me show you what I've been doing. Let me see if I have something else gold that I can paint. You know what? I want to paint the back of this and his shoulder pads and stuff. And this fish, he's got a bunch of little pieces. Look at this, all these little pieces that come with him. And I'm sub-assembling them because I added all the pieces that I could, and anything that's going to be getting in the way, I wanted to separate. When Wheelie Boy saw the notification, then, oh, that's great. Sometimes Twitch only sends a certain amount of notifications. So if you leave yourself a little reminder, you'll always catch me. Because like I said, I don't know why, but I guess they break it up so that only the people, maybe people who watch the most. I don't know how they figure it out. Hi, Maroon. You ready for the long weekend, Zab? A whole extra hour. What are you going to do with that time? Paint, prep, sleep. Rake bloody leaves. This is completely clogged. Can you guys see that? Hold on, I got to get my X-Acto. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Oh my goodness. The glue is so stuck to it that it just chopped it right off. There we go. Now I got it. So I'm just gonna quick put a little drop. Ooh, that's too much. A little bit of super glue on the end of this, and then I've got my awesome Insta Set. Yeah, 30 says no streaming from me, I swear too much. That's so funny. All right, I'm gonna press that against that and then put the Insta Set. Okay, hopefully that won't clog that up. Get the other side. Yay, haha. I'm gonna let that dry because I don't want to be messing around with that. Meg Paints Minis, hello, hello. Let's do it on this. You guys will be able to see the way I did the gold. Okay, now I'm gonna quick tell you guys, I got this recipe from Julio Cabos. We're gonna use Viking Gold, scale 72. Can you see that? Shake it, because you need to get all those pigments all mixed up. Okay. And that's what I'm going to base coat with this whole fish. And I think I'll go ahead and use this this base brush. This is with the Viking Gold. It'll cover it really fast for me. See that? This is the scabbard to his sword. Okay. Get it all coated and then get the other side. Maybe I should do it this way so that way I get the little nooks and crannies. What do you guys got planned this weekend? I'm gonna go see the 90s, what is it called? The late 90s, I think it's called. I don't remember the name of the movie now. It's called the late 90s. Or mid 90s, I can't remember. Anyway, it's Jonah Hill, of all people, I think is a producer or director, both. All right, there we go. There. Okay, so that is done. Now we rinse. Ooh. Now I want to show you something. Can you guys see that? All those metallic flakes floating around in the water. Some people say, look at this, isn't that pretty? It's kind of like, oh, you can't see it because of all the reflections. There, can you see all those metallic flakes? Some people say don't use the same water or the same brushes as you use for your metallics. I'm too lazy. I'm honestly too lazy to switch. But now that I'm looking at this water, I can really see why they say that, because all of those, that's not pigment. That is metal mica, okay? And so what happens with the metal mica is it'll get up in the ferrule of your brush. And if over time, it builds up, and it'll jack up your good brushes. So a lot of people say, and I think Genuine, and you can tell me if you're here, Jan, I've seen you use separate brushes a lot for your metals. Is that right? I know, the internet demands it. I'm so lazy though. Hey, at least I'm honest, right? Wheelie Boy's gonna have a costume party. Oh, you can't go see that movie? You have trouble watching? Oh yeah, Miss Have Damage. I know I'm gonna have trouble with it also. I'm really hoping those scenes are like as short as possible. I have a hard time with any movies that have kids or animals being hurt. Really hard time. And women too. Wheelie Boy says, we're going to have a costume party on your dorm and get super wasted and then try to go skating on Sunday. That sounds awesome. And Amberden's going to be sleeping, maybe do a little hobby. Your work was a week of hell. I'm so sorry, Amberden. Aphex painting, hi. This is already dry now that we've been talking. Look at that. Now, I don't know if you know this, but acrylic paint, it takes a little bit to cure. And I can feel it. It's just a little tacky. It's basically just got a little skin on it. So I might actually paint some of these other gold things in order to let that dry a little bit more. No brown or black base coat under the gold. Man, that gold paint must be some crazy. This is the scale 75. Look at how pigmented it is, right? Isn't it beautiful? I didn't need any kind of base coat. It's just straight pigment. And look at, it's hardly like any coat at all. Like that's really thin, right? You can see it a little bit through it, and I might need a second coat once that dries. But really, you don't need much with this. This is the scale color, metallics, and they really are fine, fine, fine. It's like liquid metal. And I'd say the only other paint that comes close to this that I've used is the Air Metallics from Game Air and Game, was it Air? Yeah, Model Air and Game Air. That's pretty close. Okay, I'm gonna put these down here. There we go. What in the world, Cajun Mage? Oh, this is like a little yogurt cup that I got. It's like there's this company that makes supposedly, it's like a French style yogurt, and they come in these little glass jars, and I saved them. I'd saved them specifically for the little glass jars, and I love them because they're the perfect size. It's perfect size. Extra Life Board Game Day. Food drive at work for Extra Life. Awesome, Miss Meg Paints Minis. That's so great. All right, we're going to just, same thing. Brush that over there. Gold, 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 gold. Wonder if you dry out and reuse the flakes with a little medium added. I don't think so. I mean, so what happens when it all dries out? It just becomes like a silt, and it's just like dried paint at the bottom of your cup. So I don't think that would work. I mean, I've never heard anybody doing that, so you'd never know though. Who knows? Hello, MadGoat06. How are you? So great. Everybody is here today. I'm really glad that you guys. Did you get to see the gingerbread gang that I finished? We worked on these. Stuff's falling off my desk. We worked on these on my stream on Wednesday. Hold on, check this out. Look at this. Wow, and look at the back. You know what happened to him? That's why he's so mad. Rage. This weekend, I will do whatever my wife tells me is necessary. Yes. Occasionally, I will sit at my paint desk, and when I have time, pretend I have time to paint. That's awesome, Steve. Yes, this is really high quality metallic paint. It's one of my favorite brands. I really, actually, you know what? This is crazy. I really like Game Color too. In fact, we're going to be using a little bit of this because I can't find my There's another gold we're going to use on this. It's called Elven Gold, and I don't know where it is. But that's scale color Elven Gold. I'm just going to hit the edges of this just in case I need that to look gold. I don't want the whole thing to be painted because I want this to stick, right? But I just need a little bit on the edges there. Okay, that one is done. I'm going to put this back. I have this little floral, what is it called? A floral island? I can't remember if it's called an island or an oasis. It's called an oasis. I'm going to stick those in there. You guys saw me build this guy, right? Modal, hello, how are you? So Jan, you never answered my question. Genuine Vision, do you use separate brushes for metallics, or do you use a separate wash pot? That is what I want to know from Genuine Vision. I'm hoping he's listening. Or is anybody else here use separate? Because, like I said, I'm completely lazy. Have I tried the Dark Star molten metals? No, Jan has. Jan's sponsored by them, and I've been meaning to get back with them, but I'm like so caught up with everything that I haven't had a chance to message them. They asked me if I wanted to, be sponsored by them too, and I did, but I have to fill out some paperwork with them. And I've heard really good things about the Dark Star metals. You just got a couple more scale 75 metallic paints. So far you have 5. You haven't tried them yet. Man, you got to find a night or something to paint up. That is true. Just practice with them. Something on a, oh, chat's going quick. Hold on. Ah. Let me see if I can catch up with chat real quick. Almazab says, I'm picturing Amber and collecting dried paint cups to scrape the kind. Yeah. Graffiti paint pens are amazing for metallics. Oh. You can buy refills pretty easy and they're fairly big. That's a good idea. Jan says, sorries, was getting ice cream. I was using separate water pot for metallics and usually use a different set of brushes, but sometimes get lazy and don't change. See, I'm not the only one. See? Ha ha ha. But I like the fact that you said that you try. So that does tell me that maybe it's something I should attempt to do. Right now we're only using metallics, so I could feasibly still change my water. Right? One Wheelie Boy says, I'm too poor to have good brushes, so no. All the molten metals are insanely awesome. Oh. Awesome. Hey, Teviston. Welcome. How are you? We're painting the Dragon King from Big Child Creatives. They sent me an early release copy, I guess. I don't even know. It's not technically released, so they're still producing them for the Kickstarter. Well, maybe I guess then it is an early release. So, Turnstar, oh my gosh, thank you so much for subscribing. Guys, let's give some hype to Turnstar. I mean, some severe mad love too. Okay? Oosh. Help me out. Yes, hypes, guys. Let's give him some hype, because I noticed today my subs dipped big time down to like, what did we have? We had, we're trying to shoot for 225 sub points out of, for the next emote, and we only have 175 points right now. Yes, thank you so much for the hype, and thank you Turnstar for the subscription. It really means a lot. We're trying to work on this emote run, and then we have a big dip, so we're gonna have to kind of build up some momentum all over again. So what do you guys think? What should we do to help build the hype for that next emote? So I'm gonna write down new subscribers here. Actually, I'm just gonna write down subscribers because everybody who subscribes is helping us. Subscribe. I can't spell. SCRIBER. There we go. Subscribers. Subscribers. I can't spell. Turn star is the first of the day. Thank you, Turn Star. Yay. That's so awesome. So like I said, we are currently at 175 out of 225 because we need 225 to break that next emote. We dip down. Cajun Mage says, I always add hematite bead to your dropper bottles. You have a vortex mixer and still add the little bead. It helps so much. Oh, cool. Wait, I see Genuine says it's a marine grade stainless steel nut in the dark starred bottles. Marine grade, I never heard of that. Steve Crisp tells you. Awesome. Sub only giveaways. Always get more people subbing, but not be great for maintaining. Well, here's the thing. We don't need to maintain. We just need to unlock. So it's okay if it's a temp situation, right? We're just trying to we want to unlock as many of these emotes as possible so the channel has them for the future. Because once they are unlocked, we get them for end of time, whatever, right? And I know we're pretty far from our max of, what do we have? Like, we have a lot. We have a lot, especially for a painting channel. But I don't think we have, like Flickster, he's got us beat. And so do some of the other folks. Amberton says, sadly, it might not be the best time of the year to chase new subscribers. A lot of people will be saving, buying presents, etc. to run up into Christmas. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But, you know, if we don't try, we won't succeed anyway. Oh, Miss Half Damage, thank you so much. That helps. And look, Renee, who is also a streamer, but I don't think you've streamed in a while, have you, Renee? Thank you so much, Miss Half Damage. I'm going to write down Renee's name as a subscriber. Those gifted subs do count toward the emotes, by the way. So, you know, that is a huge, huge help. Janae, show off your emotes and let's give some hype to Miss Half Damage. There we go. That's awesome. Does Janae have a number behind their name? Yes, 77. 77 und 70. Ja? Janae is German, so he lets me practice my German around him. All right, those are ready. Are we ready? You ready to see some? You're already tier 2. Thank you so much, Miss Half Damage. Your support means the world. I want to show you guys. So I'm going to use Gamer Glorious Gold as my second gold color. This is going to be the highlight. Hey, yay, Drenae's using the emotes. Love it. This is my substitute for the Elven Gold because I don't know where it is at all. It's lost in my magnitude of paints that I've got right now. So I'm going to use this one instead. But what I want you to use if you're going to try this technique with scale colors is Elven Gold. Okay, it's very similar. It might even be prettier than this. I don't know. But I'm going to use it instead. And I'm going to paint this on as my highlight color with a regular brush here. Nay, how are you? Long time no see, huh? All right, so we're gonna hit the, like I said, the highlights of this. See how it's, when you think about metallic colors, you're gonna see some, I love true metallic metals. They're probably my favorite way to paint metals. Okay, so I'm gonna pretend I'm in the sunlight and I'm just gonna go on the edge of this. And actually, can you see where the natural highlight is from the lamp above me? That's what I'm gonna use as my guide. I'm gonna kind of look and see and add it. Basically, just copy the natural light, right? See, now it's even shinier than it was. I'll hand you my bottle of Elven Grill. Okay, I got it. That's funny. I build that up. So how would you do a true mirrored chrome that was colored? Oh boy, true mirrored chrome. Did we just get another follower? What'd I miss? Ah, Jubilant Jackrabbit. That is an amazing name. Thank you for the follow. Oh my gosh, let me scoot this around so I can write down. I love the idea of being able to write down Jubilant Jackrabbit. Thank you for the follow. Jackrabbit. Woohoo! Thank you. It's too bad that my camera is not picking that up as clearly. I might have to write that bigger. Yes, hypes for everybody who's following me. That's awesome. I'm gonna set this aside too. There we go. My little oasis. Yeah, that is an awesome handle. Get this little fishtail down here. Now, let's take a look at something, because this is the direction that the fish thing is going to be going in. It's going to be sticking out the back like that. Peekaboo. Woohoo, hoo-hoo. Woohoo. I don't know, I'm just a dork. You're fine, you're watching me sometimes, but it's hard because time zones and you always fall asleep on the couch. Hey, that's okay. I don't mind. I think it's awesome that you're keeping track of us. Okay. I'm just kind of thinking, if I were painting this the direction that the light is holding it. There we go. Now, this gets a highlight up here, see? And then I'm gonna need to feather it out a little bit. Now I wanna show you something. Take a little water, like a little mop, swish it out like that. Okay. Now flip it, and the same thing. I'm looking where the natural highlights are going. So this one, there's no highlight down here. I'm keeping that dark. Really cool looking. Did you guys know that according to Japanese lore, goldfish swim, I think, up a river, and if they make it, like a koi, if they make it to the top, they can become a dragon. So only the strongest of the goldfish, and I don't know if that's the exact lore, but that's why gold, when you see gold, so this is the name of this piece, is the Dragon King, and I think it's cool that he has a goldfish as his sword hilt. Okay, so there we go. We've painted that, and look at how shiny it is already. I am a dork. Not really. Shoshie is a dork. Is anyone else backing this? I'm not, but I need to, don't I? So the next color is, there's going to be a bunch of inks. Okay, so this is the scale 75 inks, but I actually, again, don't know where my scale 75 violet is. So I have Winsor Newton ink. They're different formulations, but it should work out okay. What I would say is if you have these Winsor Newton inks, there's a chestnut, or there's like a nut color, and I think there's also a wood color in the Winsor Newton inks. You could possibly use those to substitute Inktense wood and chestnut. I think they're probably similar. Yeah, Chronicles of Run are the scale 75 stuff. Oh, thank you. All right, so I'm not gonna mess with this just yet. The first color is Inktense Chestnut, and I'm just gonna put some of that. Let's see, that's already dry, so I can peel that up. I don't want, and just in case it, like, see, I can just peel that piece out, throw it away. A little Inktense Chestnut. There's something about these paints. They dry fast and they kind of congeal pretty quickly, but they're really, really pigmented. All right, I'm gonna water this down some. A little bit of water in here. So it's about a drop of water per drop of paint, I'm hoping. And I'm just going to, again, pretend I'm the shadow. And I'm gonna fill in the darker areas of the sculpt. Not fill in, but just glaze it over. Make sure that there's some dark areas. See how I get the bottom also? Add a little bit more. There we go. Just, we're adding depth, right? So there's, who was it? Somebody, it was Mark, or Kersey. So, not Mark Kersey. Oh, I can't remember his first name now. But anyway, he used to be the head studio painter for Privateer Press. And he taught me that there's something about the inks, and they change the way the light refracts, and so that's why we glaze the inks, and then we'll put the metal back over it, and then when we do that, it really makes them look really metallic. It's a koi dragon. I'm planning on a tattoo starting from a koi pond on my foot, up my leg and back, with the fish going through 3 different stages ending at dragon. That sounds awesome. What are the 3 stages, Ash Kedlane? I know of the 3 stages. I just don't remember what they were. So, see how that's starting to look so reflective. Get some in the mouth here. Okay. Now, we're going to get the wood. Inktense wood. And I just need a drop of it, really. That's good enough. And Luminous, what are you're gonna add on the diorama? Okay, so the wood has a little bit more green in it, whereas is that the right one? Yeah, that's white. Okay, yeah, so look at, this is the wood. It's just a little bit more like a sepia, where the chestnut is more like a sienna. It has more red. Can you see the difference? But there, used together, they look really good on golds. All right, so that's gonna, ooh, see how dark that is? It's beautiful. Just layer that up over that first color. Pascal Ruse, oh my gosh, it's been forever since I saw you. How are you? Why did I think that you were already following me? Pascal Ruse is a really awesome painter, by the way. Didn't you just recently become a professional painter, Pascal? I'm going to write you down here. New followers. Thank you so much. Here we go. Welcome. It has been long. Nope. Never going pro. Aw, but you're so good. What about just part-time? You just paint for yourself? That's totally fine, right? Okay, see how I'm adding all that lovely dark colors? Let's get the bottom row down here. Now that layer, it's almost like a patina, right? So Ash Kedlane says his tattoo starts as a fish and goes progressively more dragony. Oh, depends on the artist doing the final piece, really. The traditionalists have certain aspects, but more modern artists have their own slant. Oh, that's so cool. That'll be so cool. Well, when you get it, as you get pieces, I'd love for you to take pictures and then show us in chat. I hope that you'll remember. I love seeing tattoo art. Pascal says, no, I do an occasional commission, but it's for kicks, adding some hobby funds, etc. That's cool. I'm always watching you on Instagram. I like to see what you're working on because you and I have very similar tastes in models. And a lot of times you're working on something like I either wish I bought or I have already bought and I haven't started on. Okay, so we've got our shadows and everything with our inks in there. Okay. Now, I'm going to go back to my Glorious Gold, which was that one. That was the one, but you would use the Elfin Gold, right? Going to go back to it. And I'm just going to catch the highlights again over the top of that ink. Especially, can you see where the scale is kind of split like that? I want to get the top of it and maybe not the bottom part of it. Wait. Oh yeah, that's the back. Okay, that works. So it's starting to feel fishy. Same thing on this side. I did go full on. I've been full on pro probably the entire time you've known me, Pascal. Pretty much since, gosh, since 2015. That was when I officially I dropped my watercolors and went full time. I can't remember when we've known each other a long time though. All right. So that's ready. Okay. Now I'm going to take, where's the color? This one. This one is the secret, right? This is, it says Alquima Citrina, which citrine alchemy is where they've got the Spanish on the front of these. So citrine alchemy, it's very, you have to shake it quite a bit because all the pigment gets at the bottom. Ashken Lake says, I'm just working on the courage to get the foot done because it's going to hurt a bunch. Yeah. Yeah. Hecate Oscuro. I think I said that right. Is that right? Hecate Oscuro. I don't know if I said that right. Wait, that's not a subscriber. That's a follower. But thank you anyway for following, Hecate. Let's write your name on the other side. Woohoo! Hypes. Oh yeah, streaming. I've only been streaming since like maybe a year and a half. That's true. Pro streamer, I guess, sorta. Yeah. I don't stream full time because I want to spend most of my time painting. Oh, thank you so much. Gabalf? Is that how I say it? Thank you so much for the follow. Ah, Terillian, thank you for gifting. Hecate Oscuro. We're gonna give, now we can put her over there. I'm guessing it's a she just because the Hecate was a goddess, right? Oscuro. Now you don't have to cross. Yes, that's right. Yay. Thank you so much for the subscribe and for gifting that. Let's do some more hype for Terillian for doing that. Really appreciate it. Ooh, we got we have 3 subscribers today. That was really awesome. And we got to write down Gabalf. Did I spell it right? Yep. Awesome. Hi from Spain. Hola. Mi español es muy mal, pero yo comprendo más y menos. Romania. Awesome. Hello from Romania. I don't know any Romanian, but that would be awesome to learn. All right, I was going to show you guys. I was going to put this back. I put some of this, I've got a really dirty palette here that you won't be able to see too well, but I've got some of that citrine in here, and hopefully it's not going to mix with the dried paint. Now watch this. When I get the citrine on here, I only want to hit those brightest, highest highlights, right? Think about where the brightest highlight is going to go. Just on the edges of things, right? It's basically your edge highlighter in a sense. And see how it looks almost like a, what I like about it is that it's not, sometimes I use silver. This is an actual gold. Look at that, how pretty. Woo, shiny. Really shiny on camera. Put a line of it right here too. I'm going to take a little bit of that oro, gold, right there. So to both Hecate and Gabalf, it's Latin. It wouldn't be hard to learn. You're painting an evocator prime. Nice. I know any Danish? I did. I learned. Oh, I have to show something. Do we have anybody who's from the Netherlands in chat? Listen to this. I know how to count in Dutch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yoo-hoo! I'm all special. Oh, how'd I do, Pascal? Oh, thank you. And it's tricky because I know some German and it's easy to mix up. So if you haven't been to my channel before, you know, like, you've heard of people who are like xenophobes, right? They're afraid of people from other cultures and other languages and stuff. I'm the opposite. I am a xenophile. I love people from other places, other cultures, other languages. I love languages. So yeah, I guess since I know Spanish, I know German, and not a lot, but I mean, I can understand quite a bit, and I know English. That would technically make me a polyglot, right? Trilingual, not quite polyglot. I need to learn more. There we go. How does that look? Have you heard the joke? This is funny. So what do you call somebody who knows one language? Wait, so what? Trilingual if they know 3 languages, right? And what do you call them if they know 2 languages? Bilingual, right? And if they know 1 language, American. That's the joke. I love it. And that was me for a long time, but I always like learning. I love learning. Speaking of the Netherlands, Pascal, I'm having plans to go to Eindhoven for World Expo in 2020. That's my plan. So if you guys live in Europe and you want to meet me, make plans for 2020 to go to World Expo. Here we go. Shiny, shiny. Yeah. It's close? That's awesome. Wait, I missed some chat. I gotta go check here. Hold on. Oh, thank you, Cajun Mage. It's close to Romanian. One wheelie boy says it's funny going to the Netherlands as a Dane. I can read the most things when you speak it like a Mechanicus Magos screeching in binary. Amberden went to a week in Holland. The only Dutch person you met didn't speak excellent English. Was the emergency? Oh no, Amberden. That's like the scariest thing, is to have to go to another country and have to be treated like by an emergency person. All right, we got more inking to do. Now we're gonna get out the violet and the wood. And the combination of the greenish brown and the purple is this really deep color, which we'll use to get our final darks. Amberden says, blasted colonials can't even speak the Queen's English correctly. Now, obviously this ink is not the scale 75 ink, so it's not going to be exactly the same recipe. You want to use the scale 75 violet if you can, and it's 50-50 drop for drop, so a drop of wood and a drop of violet, right? There we go. Hopefully that's the right combo. I think I needed a little bit more. There we go, a little bit more. So we get this kind of purpley brown color, right? And now I'm going to go in and I'm going to just carefully give myself the lines. It might be too dark. Let's water it down and see what happens. Let's see. Yeah, that's better. Now it's just going in the crevices. I'm doing this for the first time with this miniature, so I don't know if it's going to be too much or not yet. So, but that's the thing with gold, is that there we go. I definitely want to go back in with my golds and just, you know, that doesn't look too bad so far. I need to let that dry a little bit. So Trillian said she became a citizen of the United States when she got married, and her dad sent her a congratulations on being a renegade. That's funny. I love it. Renegade. All right, a little bit of that citrine color up here. I think that might be a little too light. Yeah, let's get that. All right, so there we go. That looks pretty gold, right? What do you think? It's funny. Got to get in the spots where I think it would be the darkest if this were like actual metal. Not too much, but not too little either. So I feel like I need to go back in with my gold and just brush it over the citrine that I've got on there. Is it a little bit too obvious? That's better, much better. Try with the... All right, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not 100% on this yet because it feels too painty. Too painty, it doesn't feel like metal. Does it feel like metal to you? Kind of feels, it doesn't feel like gold because I don't think that the gold that I'm using is the right gold. So I'm gonna try, this is my awesome color. Oro Glorioso, glorious gold. Love this color, and it's very, very pigmented. Comes out like almost like a heavy body. Hey Millennia, it has been some time. How are you? Let me put the cap back on this ink before I spill it everywhere. I do like Scale 75 golds, but I really like the game color colors too. Hey Legendary Boo Boy, Boo Bye, Senpai. Oh, when Wheelie Boy says we had one Norwegian guy in Denmark. Oh, die because of the, oh no. Wow, that's scary. One Wheelie Boy. Man. All right, Amberden. Hopefully you'll be back. Wild Amberden is off for hunting down food. Trillian says, my dad is hilarious. He and my hubby negotiated for months on your dowry. That's hilarious. Okay, instead of using this pointy brush, I am going to get a shorter brush like this one. This is a Winsor Newton, but it's a lot shorter. And it's gonna help me blend, because think about this, these are pigments. Oh yeah, there we go. There's that yellow I was searching for. Oh my gosh, do you see how I'm kind of doing this like I'm polishing it? Let me hold it up here. Watch, I'll do it over here. I think it was Genuine Vision that might have taught me to do this. It's almost like you're polishing it on rather than painting it on. Looks more shiny. Oh, I feel like that's already more gold looking than it was before. And I'm using almost no water with this. This is almost paint. This is almost just paint. Yeah, that feels so much better. Look at that now. Does it feel like a piece of gold? It does, doesn't it? Sometimes you mix your metallic with brush on dull coat to calm it down a bit. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Brush on dull coat. I like to get it shiny as if it's like an actual piece of metal. You should talk to Kat Leanne. I did the badge for the base for her police officer mini, and it turned out amazing. And I used a lot of these metallics on it. There we go. It's feeling a lot more metallic now that I'm being able to polish it. Now let's try some of this citrine on the top here. Yeah. All right, let's check with our orc pal here. Boom. Now, should I take the time and glue it in now? I feel like I should, because then we might, oh no, we need to finish painting this robe before we put the fish in. We just did a whole little demo on gold. That is exactly how I want it to look though. It looks like gold. Look at the difference between just base coated and after we do this. Let's show you this too. Look at that. Pow, pow. So let's try this. Trillian, we were talking about the Dark Star metals, and I have not tried them. I've been wanting to. Good. I'm glad your dad is cool, Cajun Mage. Makes the light pop more. Absolutely. Galbath says, how much it's to thin on metallic paints? I don't thin a lot. Not a lot, because I want to show you. See? This is what happens when you add water to the metallic paint. It's not a pigment. It's actual metal. See? So I don't add a lot of water. I mostly just use water to rinse. So not a lot, Galbuff. I'd mostly try to not use it much at all. Okay, so now this is the gold. Try to do that down the center of that. Try to get all my edges. Try to get all the edges and all of the pointy parts for sure. Paint the edges, but make sure to smooth them out. See how I use the side of my brush? Good, I'm glad it looks. Genuine was using it on a stream and I was awestruck at how shiny and realistic it was. Yeah, I've been meaning to get, look at these little dots here. Okay. I'm using the side of this brush and there's a little bit of a, see how there's a little bit of a texture back there? I want to pick that up by just kind of, almost like a dry brush, but see how I just kind of, I'm polishing. You see how it looks? Polishing it on with the shorter brush. That's almost too much paint. See, that looks awesome. And that, see how the texture is coming out? I want that because I want this to look like hammered metal. Okay. Now we go back to the inks. I'm going to set this aside. I don't want him to get damaged. Unless you want metallic paint. Don't drink the water. Right, yes. I didn't drink it. Did I drink it? Yeah, it looks like I'm embossing, doesn't it? I Oh my goodness. Okay, so next colors, we got to use the inks, remember? So do you see how this is starting to dry and congeal? That's the only thing I try not to do. The inks you can water down. In fact, you probably do want to water them down a little bit because they're so pigmented. So I'm just going to add that over the top. Let's do it on this side too. Now notice that I'm just doing a test because I want to see if I need to add the inks before I do the... Ooh, I love that. Look at that. Yeah, that goes into the crevices. Pretty. Okay, that needs to dry. Let's do all of them. I'll just set that down for a second. Now I'm thinking about rub and buff. So it was, Genuine was saying that you could actually do that with the dark stars. You can kind of do a rub and buff a little bit, right? Oh, is it stretch time? Okay, give me 1 second. Let me get the rest of this ink laid on here. There's bubbles that I'm trying to get out. See that? Quite a bit of ink on that one. Okay, let that dry. I'm going to set that in the egg crate thingy. This is what we're going for. Intense. Somebody at Scale 75 got a Clever Fella sticker for that name. Yes. All right, guys, time for a stretch. I want you to get off your bum and give us a stretch so that everybody is not... I know my back's going to crack today. I can feel it. Crack. That feels so good to stretch. Thank you for reminding me. I need to give Steve AMA Texas some points because that was well needed. There we go. Thank you so much for reminding me to stretch. Scumbling. Yes, scumbling. That's what we called kind of that polishing effect, right? Scumbling. That is right. We got one more shoulder pad to put ink on. Ink and water. Ink and water. If we put straight ink, it's going to coat it almost too much. Time for a good night? Yeah. Is it time? You have a good night if that's what you're going for. Genuine. By the way, let's give Genuine Vision a shout out. Give him a follow. He's one of our triptych brothers. Definitely a friend of the stream. Gin and tonic. Oh, gin and tonic. That's what GNT stands for. Oh, by the way, Genuine, I just saw at my store more of that Strawberry Bailey's Irish cream. I'm going to try to bring to Adepticon. I didn't realize they still had it. Roll my shoulders back a little bit. Having a creaky day today. I don't know if you guys are all old enough to have creaky days yet, but I'm having creaky day today. It might be the weather. Rainer, thank you so much for the subscription. Guys, give Rainer a follow. He's also another triptych brother. So appreciate it. Speaking of which, I need to, uh-oh, I just found out some of the things, this just fell off one of my, I better glue it back on or else it's gonna, these are little strips that go on his outfit that if I don't glue this back on now, it will get lost. So just because I can, I'm gonna use Bondic. Check this out. There we go. Hell yeah. Gin and tonic. Okay, Bondic is a liquid plastic that we love to use on this show. And I'm almost out. I use it so much. Look at this. How sad. Do I have more? Maybe not. Pascal, check this out. Watch. I just put a little, oops, not on my finger. It's a liquid plastic that cures with UV light. It acts as a weld. It's not a glue. But I can put this on here with this and this. Gotta hold it together. And then I shine this light on it for 4 seconds. And ba-da-da. There we go. Now I won't lose it. Ta-da! Yes. Bondic is live. Yes. And it's not a glue, it's a weld. So it won't shine, or sorry, yeah, it won't adhere where it's not able to cure. So what I do is I use the super glue to attach something, and then I'll use the Bondic to you know, fix it. But because obviously, I don't know if you can see, there's a little gap where it cured because that's how I was holding it. But yeah, I got this. You can get it on Amazon, and it's down in my profile on my Twitch page, Twitch profile. So there's a link to all my Amazon links, and you can find it in there. And then if you want to like copy that and then go to the, what do you call it? The European Amazon, and then you could get a better price. Yeah, you gotta look it up on the European site. I'm pretty sure you can find it. Not too bad. All right, we're gonna scumble. Time to scumble. This is again the brighter color here. I mean, see how this has a highlight right down the center? You can see the natural highlight. That's where I'm putting my painted highlight. Yeah, just like that. And I can bring it down to the sides just a little bit also. Okay, now I'm going to go over the edges. Let's see. Now let's try a little bit of that citrine. See what happens. Citrine is way more powerful than you'd think. So yeah, look at that. It's already shining it. Holy cow. Shiny. It really looks natural too. Look at that crazy shine. You'll be able to see it on this side too, because this has a lot more darkness to it, so the contrast is going to be greater. Bondic is available in the UK. Building glass furniture and shower. Yeah, exactly. You can find it. It doesn't have to be Bondic, but I really like the company, so I've been supporting just Bondic. Look at that. Pow. Let's try a little bit of that citrine now on top of that. Ooh, that's shiny. That's almost silver. Let's go ahead and put more gold back over it. Holy cow, that's bright. I like that. Cathedral, thank you for the follow. Give some hype to Cathedral. Welcome. Here we go. Did I get Rainer? I didn't get Rainer. Oh my gosh. First of all, Rainer72, thank you so much for the subscription. Here's Cathedral over here for the new follower. New follower. We have subscribers and followers. I don't know what. But I can spell your name right. There we go. So welcome. Let's give some more hype. Come on, guys. Yeah, Ash Cataline and Jubilant Jackrabbit have given some hype. There we go. There's some hype. Yeah, shout out to Rainer. It's awesome. Put this back in there. All right, let's take a peek. I'm gonna look at this. Oh, you know what? This whole top of his, oh my gosh, his cowl needs to be painted. Right? Does it need to be gold as well? I think it does. Let's do it. Let's do it. Viking gold to start. All of that. Yeah, I have a feeling some parts of this are going to be dark with the inks, because this is going to be under the shoulder pads. There, this part for sure is going to be gold. I know that. I actually kind of like the idea of the whole cow, or either that or being red. I'm not sure. I think it's supposed to be gold though. Yeah, that's gonna look amazing. Look at that. You guys haven't seen, this is the orc that we're working on. You know what? I want to add, well, we'll just add the ink instead to make it dark. Maybe I should add it now. Yeah, that works. I just mixed it with the gold a little bit. Aw, Churchurgy, thank you so much for the follow. More hype, guys. Hypes for Churchurgy. That's a tricky one to say. Churcy, wait, RCHERGY? Churchurgy. Thank you. Woohoo! Welcome to the class. We're painting fun things today. Really fun things. We're learning a lot about painting gold today, because that's primarily what we've been doing. Really, so his robes are supposed to read as black, but there's quite a bit of purples in here, and that's actually looking really cool with the golds, because yellow and purple are opposites on the color wheel. And so they complement each other greatly. Looks like church clergy. Ah, well, but there's no clergy though. Oh yeah, missing a few letters, exactly. It was a mix of reds versus blues church and syzygy, or synergy maybe, from Unreal Tournament, made the name eternity ago. I like it. Churchurgy. There we go. Get all the details in here. There's a lot of this. We were talking about how this is, so this, I want you to see, oh shoot, I should have been using the Viking gold this whole time. But now I got to switch back. Viking gold is the scale 75 gold, and then the glorious gold, which is supposed to be my replacement for the elven gold, which I don't have handy, which I need to probably get a new bottle of, is what I was accidentally painting with. We should just use the Viking gold to start, and then we'll highlight later with elven gold / glorious gold. Notice I'm not putting any paint down in those crevices because I really need glue to stick, because we're gonna glue on the shoulder pads of this orc guy. He's awesome. Did anybody ever do the Kickstarter for the first Big Child Kickstarter, the Orc Pirates? I have one of them. I have the captain. He's really, really, really awesome. Oh, I keep using the wrong gold. Man. Okay, this is the right, and this one has the mixed. I just want to make sure to get everything covered. Now I gotta take glasses off. Serious time, guys. Check all the spots, make sure. Here we go. There's a lot of little details that I don't want to miss, because what if I want to paint this as some kind of competition piece or something at some point? It's got to have every little bit painted. If they find a single missing paint chip spot, it'll be out. Tuba sauce. All right, here we go. Aw, subscriber. Jubilant Jackrabbit. Aw, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, guys, you warm my heart. Man, mad love. We need to do some major hype, guys. Mad love and hype. Lots of, this is a brand new subscriber, brand new follower who just subscribed today. Jubilant Jackrabbit. I'm so honored. I'm going to write you down right here. Yes. So we just went, I think it was like, we've now got 178 sub points, because we have 3 new subscribers today. I believe Turnstar, I think Drenay is a new subscriber. Oh no, wait, Hecate Esquiro. Holy cow. Who is not new? No, I think it was 4 new subscribers. These are 4 new subscribers, 2 were gifted, but I'm happy. That was awesome. And that actually counts toward getting our emote. So mad love, guys. Shoshie hype. Apollonius, just to do exclamation point hype. That should do it. But I love it. Yep, just put exclamation point hype. There you go. Yay, mad love. Yes. So now Jubilant Jackrabbit gets access to all of our emotes, and so does Hecate and Renee and Turnstar and Rainer. Please feel free to use them all the time. All right. So we got look at how cool he looks with the shoulders. I'm just really curious. Wait, where is this one? The one that, yeah, this is the one that's done. And it looks so amazing. Look at this. Oh my gosh. I feel like I need to glue this on. I need to, there was this piece. Hold on, there's another piece that I need to find. Here it is, this one. We need to finish this piece first. This one is the one we didn't get done. So Runekin, if you've been watching, we've been using a combination of golds. Look at this. So we've got Viking Gold by Scale 75. This one is the Glorious Gold 72.756 by Game Air. But I would also use, instead of this, I would use Elven Gold by Scale 75, which I don't know the number of. Then this one is the Game Color 72.056. It's the same number, isn't it? It's the exact same number, only this is the airbrush version, and this is the, I feel like they're different. They're very different to me. This one is much more pigmented, or not pigmented, but it's like a heavy body almost. And then we've got the Citrine, which is Scale 75. And then we've been using 3 different inks as well. So for the first one, so now we need to use the wood. Let me put this away over here. Okay, Scale 75 wood. Yes, take notes. You can go back and watch the earlier part of this video too and watch how we did it. So we were talking about how this has a little bit, a skosh more green in it. And there's going to be a lot of shadow back here because this is all behind his head too. I'm just going to brush that on like it's not even really gold. There we go. Another layer of that. And then we're going to scumble. Oh, did I get a scratch? I did. Oh my gosh. Well, hopefully we'll scumble over that so that will be covered. All right, I'm going to put that in the thing there. Now, again, this is the wood. I need to put that on the sides of this a little bit more. There we go. And in that crevice here too. That's better. That's feeling really weathered and nice. Gold, gold, gold. All right. So the inks that were used, first we used Inktensity Chestnut, number 81. There it is, Inktensity Chestnut. The second one we used is Inktense Wood, which is 80, and we did these in different layers. And then the last one is 50/50 Violet, which I would use the Intensity Violet. I just don't know where mine is. I just happen to be using these two instead. Intensity Wood and Violet, 50/50. Oops, that's way too much Intensity Wood. Scumble, I'll show you what it means. Okay, so this is dry. So now we take, really want like a dry brushy kind of brush, like this one. And you're gonna be using kind of a polishing motion. And I'm gonna use this, see how I got brush? I'm gonna use this Glorious Gold right here. And I wipe off most of my color. Be like almost like a dry brushing. See how shining it's getting? Shining it's getting? I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, that's pretty. Looks really pretty over the ink. Scumbling is kind of like this. This is scumbling. Let me show you. Where you go, right? It's sort of a polishing motion. Now I'm going to take a little bit of that citrine. The citrine is going to go right on, just on that high highlight right there. Ooh, so that really polishes it up. Makes it look like a really polished metal. See, it's just shining. Now, this is what I need. I need those darks to come back. So I'm gonna, this is where I get my violet. Yeah, you like my sound effects? I like sound effects. You know I'm a dork. All right. 50-50 violet and wood, and you get this. Oop, that's too much violet. It's sort of a brownish purple color. Let's put this back on. And now I'm going to go in here. I'm going to take glasses off, guys, and I'm going to shade under all the little filigree here. Right. Get in here into the crevice. That dark tone also is what's going to give you that kind of true metallic feel. It's going to be your contrast that you need. You guys know I love my true metallics. And notice I'm putting a heavier shadow of that brownish purple on the second layer of the armor. Okay. I feel like it's not gold enough. It feels like it's, we need to go back. I got too much, what do you call it? It needs to be more like a yellowy color. There we go. Pretty. Okay, there we go. Boom, boom, boom. That looks amazing. Wow. That guy is awesome. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now, there is a final step I'm going to show you. So, have you guys used metallic medium before? I don't know if this is going to work. I'm going to go get my metallic medium. It's by Vallejo. It's just clear, kind of white, right? Let me find it. Here it is. I haven't shaken it in forever. Metallic medium. It's just mica particles. That's all it is. You're going to need this for that ding. Yes, final highlights. Exactly, Cajun Mage. It's going to be like bing, bing. You don't want it to overuse it because then it'll look too fake, right? It won't look right. So I'm going to put it on like the end right here on all the little sharp points. Right here, right here. Can you see the little tiny points? And then I'm going to go ahead and hit the middle of that. And then I can do a little bit in the center of here. Again, you don't want too much. It starts getting weird. Oh, right here. So that feels pretty good. you just kind of have to be a little intuitive about it. Let's try the fish. Let's see. Citrine, a metallic paint. It is a metallic. It's like a yellow metallic. Let me show you. See, and that's what it looks like. It's a yellow. This metallic medium is a white. So I would use it for your super high final highlights. Especially for, actually I would maybe use the citrine as my final highlight on this. But on steel and stuff, use the metallic. Use the metal medium. That's good. I like that. Let's see a little bit down the center here. Ooh, pretty. Shiny! Hi, Lone Wolf. How are you? Good. I'm so glad you always learn something. Because my whole goal when I first started this channel, because at the time, very few people outside of like Slow Fuse and Genuine were teaching very much on Twitch. There's a lot of painting on Twitch, but there's very little teaching. And so I thought, well, that's something I love to do. I love to teach, and I want people to be able to learn. So when I'm painting, I'm not just painting. I'm also showing. And that's why this is like our little classroom. There we go. I think that's good enough. All right, bye, One Wheelie Boy. We got about a half an hour left, guys. We're gonna keep painting. Awesome for turning any paint into a metal paint or for highlighting, exactly, because you can add inks or paint to this and turn it into a metal. It looks awesome. Okay, now where's that crest piece? Because we have a lot to do over here. I'm going to start with this glorious gold up on the top here. This is the air, the glorious gold air. Now, I'm going to go in here and try to highlight each one of these little starbursty things here. Because that's going to look awesome. See, now I'm doing the scumbling thing a little bit. Get all my edges. Yay, I'm glad that you like the classroom because I really like it. I like it too. It makes it fun too. Okay, so that's painted. Now we're going to do some of the scumbling on this side with the glorious gold again. See if I can paint over those scratches. I don't want those. There we go. They're disappearing, hopefully. See how I did that? Shiny. Hey, Cosmos. Cosmos BC, how are you? Yay, oh my gosh, yay, thank you so much for subscribing. Tier 3 for 16 months in a row. How amazing. Now, Tier 3 is worth 6 sub points, so we just jumped up quite a bit with that. Oh my gosh. Claptraps, thank you for subscribing. We got a sub hype here. We need hype, guys. 2 subs in a row, 16 months in a row, and 4 months in a row. Okay, that's awesome. And this one is Claptraps. You guys, thank you. Yeah, Broncos. Haha, Broncos versus Texans. Who's gonna win? Broncos. You got my hat, see? Look. Pop, 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 pop. I don't know if they're gonna win, but I tell you what. I have a rule with all of my friends. I will root for your team as long as you don't boo the Broncos and we both boo the Patriots. How's that? Here's some hype for you guys who are just subscribing. There you go. Hype, hype. Broncos. Aw. On the way home from work, just stopping in. Thank you so much, Cosmos. It's great to see you. Cosmos has been following me for quite a long time. One of my first mods as well. One of the early ones. All right. Get the gold in there. I feel like I need gold, gold, gold. All right, the citrine. Here we go with the citrine. I'm just going to put the citrine up top here on the edges. Because I want that to feel really shiny. Okay. Did we already do the extra dark parts with the lavender here? I don't know if we, or the lilac, violet. That's what I meant. There you go. Oh, that looks cool. How? Let's try the citrine on this side, over here. There's some bubbles. Jump on the patch train. Pat's hate train. I'm sorry. I've always just, there was one year when the Pats beat the Broncos, and I had bet a $50 bet that the Broncos were going to beat the Patriots, and they got pounded. They got stomped, and I couldn't even live it down. And so ever since then, I have just had it is a sore spot, right? Look at how shiny that gold is right there. I'm going to give it a little bit more of this oro right on top here. Down the middle. I want that to feel really shiny right down the middle. What ink did I use to shade? I used 3 inks. So the first ink was Chestnut ink by Scale 75. The second ink, it's like 3 layers. Second ink was Inktense Wood, Inktense 80. So this is Scale 75 80. Ah, Yurundi, oh my gosh. Thank you for the subscription with your Twitch Prime. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this. Now we might be able to catch up. Flickster just subscribed 17 months in a row. Shoshie Mama goes so fast. XXX. Oh, man, love. Guys, lots of hype. We need double hype because 2 people just subscribed. We need double hype. It's exciting. I'm so excited. Okay, so hold on. Let me get Flickster. Let me spell it right. I always spell it with C, K-T-R-R, and then Nick W 1970. We need more hypes. I gotta catch up. And then Irendi. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. What? We gotta. Aww. We got a little sub train going. Aw. More hypes. We need to do hype for everybody that does it. Oh my gosh. Okay, more hype. There we go. And then extra hype. Okay, so do we get... We had Flickster, Irendi, Nick, 1970, and Churchurgy, Nick W, 1970, Churchurgy, ERGY. Oh my gosh, massive hypes, you guys. Churchurgy, got it. I got it. I am okay. I'm a little bit verklempt. Oh, wow. Oh, that's so good. We might be able to still make our emote goal. Guys, look at all the subs. I'm serious. Like, so we needed 225 sub points. When someone subscribes at this tier 3 level, not only did they get a half-hour video coaching from me one-on-one through Skype, but you also get the extra couple emotes, and you also help me by giving 6 extra sub points to the channel, which pushes us closer to our next emote goal, because we need 225. We currently have 180 out of 225. Let me write that up here so you guys can see. 180 out of 225. That's what we're at right now. Thank you, Cosmos. Yeah. Was I ever? Okay, exactly. Thank you, guys. Is the train... Oh my gosh. Okay, so someone asked me right before we had this amazing subtrain. The secret to getting backers is my teaching. The more you explain the color choices and the painting techniques, the more you get. I sub for that. Awesome. I am all about that because I'll do that no matter whether you sub or not. So, you know, I'm all for it. Exactly. Okay, but subbing does help out the channel, and I want to unlock all the emotes, and then once we unlock all the emotes, then it doesn't matter if somebody subs ever again because we have all your emotes, and it's going to be awesome because then we'll be able to spam more, give more hypes, because yeah, I'm excited. All right, so let me explain what the inks do. So they add depth to your golds, like especially like this, see? And it's even, sometimes I like to use these Citadel washes actually. Citadel washes add a little bit of, so that's something else that I just noticed. Let's try, I don't know if this is gonna work. Let's try a little Seraphim Sepia, because one of the things about the Citadel washes is that they have kind of a matting agent in it. And so when you're looking at golds, the shadows aren't shiny. And that's the only thing I don't care for with inks, is shadows aren't shiny. So I'm going to try this with the Seraphim Sepia and see if this gets the same effect that I'm trying to go for. Maybe it'll matte down that ink just a little bit and make it look a little darker. I like that. That looks good already. Put some right here. Okay, let's try it on this. So the inks that I've used so far, the ink chestnut, ink wood, yeah, I got it right here. Chestnut and wood, one and then the other. And then we used a mix, 50-50 of violet. And I would just go ahead and use the violet from Scale 75 if you have it. I just can't find mine, right? Irendi says, I was afraid to paint skin tones until you discovered my channel. Now I know, skin tones are so much fun, aren't they? Irendi, that makes me so happy because skin is literally my favorite thing to paint. And I'm glad that I could make other people not scared of it. See this? See what the ink does? It adds the depth, but it's transparent. So it allows that metallic to shine while you still shade, right? See that? And as it's drying, it's kind of mattifying as well. Now this is just a little bit of the Seraphim Sepia. I just want to try it and see what it looks like. That looks good. I like it. Like it. Thank you. I like it a lot. Good. We do have a lot in common, Pascal. We have the same same tastes in minis for sure. All right, he's gonna get this back behind his head. And I can already tell, I don't know if you guys can see that. See how it's so highlighted up at the top? I don't like how it's not yellow enough. So, because it's got too much of that citrine on it. So I'm gonna go back in with this very yellowy gold and just get it back to where it was more gold, 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 gold. There we go. Yeah, that Tinkerbell. So follow Pascal Ruse on Instagram. Pascal, go ahead and whisper the, I think Kat Leanne is a mod. You can whisper, or I think she's available. Hold on, let's see who else is on. Flickster, Kat Leanne, Genuine Vision, they're all mods, and you can whisper your Instagram. I'd like everybody to see what you do, because he's phenomenal. He's a really good artist. All right, I don't want to touch it, but I really want to glue this in. Okay, so that looks a lot better. Shall we? I want to glue it in. Is it still tacky? Let me mute, and I'm gonna hit it with a hairdryer. Give me 1 second. So, Pascal, you're gonna click on their name, and it'll kind of pop up. You're gonna right click on their name, I think. No, you're gonna left click on their name, and it'll have like a little whisper, add friend, gift subscription. And so you're gonna click on whisper, and then you're gonna whisper your Instagram, or you can just tell me. Just make sure you put it like, is it Pascal Ruse at Instagram? I gotta mute. Oh, I am muted. No, I'm not muted. I'm gonna mute, and then I'm gonna hair dry this real quick. Okay, I am muted. Okay, he works so easy with names. So it's, here, I'll type it. It's HTT, hold on. We'll just do Instagram.com. Pascal Ruse. There, that should link people to it. There, we got it. All right, now, overhead, go. I'm gonna click this off. Jorda, thank you so much for following. Guys, hype. Hype, hype, hype for the new follower. Hey, Jorda and Kazia. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for that big cheer. Let's watch it fall into the cup. Is it gonna fall? You gonna do it? Oh, why not? I didn't do it. Did I miss it? I must have missed it. Okay. If you see it, let me know. Thank you so much for the cheer. We got to hype Kazia too. This has been such a fun stream. All right. What was I looking for? I was looking for super glue before we got cheered and we got followed. Oh, and I was going to write down the new follower. Jorda. Jourdaa. So Jorda, if you haven't been following before, we kind of run this stream like a classroom, and that's why you get your name written down on the board like the new student. And I lost my super glue. Here it is. So lovely. Look at all the beautiful emotes. Kellyanne, I like your pattern of emotes. She's got the Shoshie troll too. Awesome. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit of this on there. Hopefully this won't break off while I'm trying to paint it. That's my fear. Put that down in there. wedge it. Okay, but looks good so far, kinda. Now watch, Pascal. So this is my magic secret, where it's not so secret. Where's my Bondic? So Bondic is easily covered by paint. So I'm gonna go in here. I need like a junky brush. What could I use? I'll use this. I'm just gonna smooth it out a little bit so that it won't have any lines. Fill this gap with my Bondic after I already super glued it, right? Okay, watch. Now I will cure it with UV light. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000. On this side, 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000. I know, Jubilant, everybody keeps saying that when you get your name on the board, you're in trouble, but in this class, it's to welcome you. Fill the cracks and enforce the super glue. Yes, I know, it's a game changer. Bondic is life. Everybody do Bondic is life. Bondic is life. So the only problem now, I've got goop in this brush, which I need to wipe out. It's going to mess up that brush forever. Yes. Bondic is life. Yay. Thank you, Terillian. You can do exclamation point Bondic and it'll do the command. Okay, so fills the gaps. It's actually really amazing at filling gaps. So watch this. I can immediately paint right over it. Man, again, this is, you can find this in my profile. I've got that Amazon whatchamacallit. See that? Now it looks like it's all one piece. Beautiful. Yes, and cured Bondic does sand. It sands also. Sandable. It's amazing. It's awesome. It's life. I am not sponsored by Bondic at all. I just love what I love. And I hype it because it helped me so much. All right, this one I'm going to take off. Hopefully. There we go. Oh, there's a little piece of wood right there. No. Okay, I got to scratch that a little bit. Yeah, he should be. I should be, right? I know, because I could be a commercial for them. People keep telling me you need to write to them. I do. All right, super glue again on the little divots on his shoulder pads. I think I need to wipe off the excess. That's a lot. Ah! Why is this not going in? There we go. There. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. It could be on the wrong side. I bet that's the wrong. Yep, I want. Well, let's do this. I had the wrong ones. Always dry fit. Dry fit, Shoshie. Duh. There we go. That's much better. And this is something else I need to do, is go ahead and scratch to break up some of the surface on that. Yeah, you can get it for Amazon for sure. Absolutely. Okay, what in the heck? This one is, okay, I need to look. Oh, that one is that. Oh, okay, so yes. Derp. Okay, so that one goes here. That one definitely goes there. So cool looking. He's so grouchy looking. My goodness. Okay. The cool thing about these shoulder pads is you really can't mess up on them because one side is horizontal and one side is vertical. So only if you're me can you mix that up. All right, now I'm going to hold these. You just got yours after seeing me use it a while back. Awesome. I haven't seen it. It's not a US product, Genuine. It is a Canadian product, but you can get it in the UK. Check on the UK Amazon. And I can't remember. There we go. He's awesome. He's so cool looking. Oh my gosh. I just fell in love with this model. You know when that happens, that moment where you're like, okay. Just fell in love with the model. Now I have to finish him. I was kind of not loving him at first. Now I am. There's his fish scabbard. I'll leave that because that really needs to go on after we finish the robes. Painting these robes is going to be a kind of a pain in the tuchus. He's a happy boy. Look at, he's resting itch face. Yes. He's got this awesome pipe. Check this out. Look at this. He's like, wait, how's this go? See? He's awesome. And he's got, what else does he have? I don't even know what that was. Hold on, I need to look at that close. Uh-oh, something broke off of that. I don't know what that was. I have to look in my, I think it might have been a tassel. I think it was a tassel. Yeah, poop. I have to look for that. I always lose something. Yeah, I did sub-assemble, and I'm really glad I did also. Now I can paint this this awesome octopus. Check this out. I'm going to paint it with the... this is the... What color is this? This is the Viking gold. Viking gold. I'm mad at myself for losing that tassel, and I'm hoping I can find it. Odds are that I might have to sculpt something else in its place. Knowing me, this is always happening to me. And it's because I'm clumsy and I don't take care of my stuff. I don't know if anybody else is like that. I hope you guys aren't. Doesn't that work if he loses some pounds, get to and be a bit more human, look like Emperor Ming? Yes, and I think maybe that was part of the idea. He totally looks like Emperor Ming from Flash Gordon. Flash. Especially since I painted him red. Now, if you look at the box art, it doesn't look as much like it, but I thought he looked like Emperor Ming as well. And that's why I went with the colors that I went with. Good eye. Good eye. He's giving you a Ming the Merciless, exactly. Exactly. Look at that beautiful fish scale gold. It looks even better in person because like individual scales are kind of like silvery looking from the citrine, right? If I hold it still, you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Like this one is a citrine scale, that one is a citrine, that one, and I just kind of spattered them in. This one is, that one is. It's his eyes. Yeah, he's kind of, yeah, his eyes are like awesome. I didn't paint his teeth yet, but I need to. I forgot. I probably need to do that before I really forget to paint his teeth. Enduro Joe just subscribed with Twitch Prime 3 months in a row. Thank you so much, Enduro Joe. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy. Now we're at 181. There we go. Yay, more hype. Exclamation point, hype. Thank you, Enduro Joe. See, I don't even have any more room, do I? Let's put you over here. Zero J 0 E. There we go. I like to make the little slashes through the zeros. Okay. It is just about that time, guys. I know this has been so much fun. And I want to keep painting this. There's lots to paint, and I'll be looking for that tassel that I lost too. The one that kind of snapped off. I'm so sad. So we will be back from 2:30 to 4:30 Monday. GMT, now we're going to be an hour different because clocks turn back, fall back, right? Spring forward, fall back. Falling back an hour on Sunday for the US. So don't forget, we're going to be different time, but it'll be the same time. 2:30 to 4:30, right? GMT minus whatever. Can't remember. Yeah, I'm really happy with him. He's so cool looking. I'm really, really happy with how his accoutrement turned out. Yes. Okay, let's look for somebody awesome to raid. We've got so much awesome emote action going on. We're gonna do Mad Love. If you have not got a subscription of any kind, copy and paste this so you can use the regular emotes when we raid. We like to do these little, you know, spam stuff so people feel loved when we get there. And if you have our emotes, use our emotes. Use all the emotes. Okay, now we're gonna look for somebody awesome to raid. Okay. Okay, looks like, holy cow. We've got the DJ, German DJ, he's doing, oh, he's got a big chat. It must be a really good show. 126 techno classics. We've also got Studio J7, who just rated us yesterday, which was really awesome. He's making a foam axe. And Art Vibes, who is a new streamer that I found recently. She's not new, but she's very cool. She does watercolors. So of those three, which would you like to see the most? We got Obaka the DJ. He's really amazing. We got Studio J. He's making a foam axe, and Art Vibes is making watercolors. Studio J7. Okay. Trillion got the first one. Z German. Kriegebot says. We need a tiebreaker. Probably somebody else is going to say Art Vibes. Maharoon is on. It has been a while since I since I raided Studio J. Maharoon. Got 2 for Maharoon. Maharoon. Okay, we're gonna raid Maharoon. All right, guys, get ready. Make sure you spam her. She's gonna flip. Okay. Did that work? Okay. Same bet channel. Hold on one second. Ah. There we go. All right. That's Death Sphinx. Ah, there we go, Mad Love, guys. I will see you on Monday. More orc goodness, hopefully. Bye, guys.